Welcome to She Trusts Herself, the podcast for women who are learning to trust themselves, honor their inner voice, and choose themselves without guilt. I'm your host, Tashleen, author, guest speaker, and certified human design reader. Together, we'll explore overcoming self-doubt, building deep self-trust, personal growth, and stepping into the next version of yourself with confidence. On today's episode, I want to talk to you about what to do if you are surrounded by people or even a person that's not necessarily supportive of your next goal that you want to achieve. And when I first encountered this, it was quite challenging to deal with because I didn't necessarily see it as a personal attack or anything like that, but I just hoped that they would be supportive of me. And I felt quite disappointed that they weren't. And then I started to doubt myself because I thought, oh, these are people that really love me and I thought knew me. And I realized that their perception of me and what I could or couldn't achieve isn't necessarily a reflection of who I am or what I actually am capable of. It's more so a reflection of the perception they have of me. And I did a fair bit of work around that in terms of sitting with that thought and allowing myself to move through the emotions in terms of disappointment and also not wanting to let them down, but also not wanting to let myself down. And I came to the conclusion, well, I would rather disappoint someone else by achieving my goals than disappoint myself by not trying at all and allowing myself to be held back by outdated perceptions of myself. It does hurt. 100% it hurts when you have friends or family that don't support you, especially when you think that they will be there. And they may have supported you previously with different goals. And then for whatever reason, with the one that you're speaking to them about now, they just don't get it. And it's not to say that you are not capable of achieving that, because that is not the case. It's just their perception of you and the goal that you are now wanting to achieve doesn't add up. And for them, it doesn't compute. I hope that you can find ways to not limit your potential because of how they perceive you or the doubt that they're putting onto you, because that's not yours to hold. You don't have to keep that, and you don't have to let that limit you if you don't want to. If you are finding that you are surrounded by multiple people that aren't supportive of your goals and ambitions, then I would encourage you to maybe consider not letting them in behind the veil, behind the curtain with your goals if they are going to respond in that way, because achieving a goal, especially the bigger ones, is fraught with challenges and obstacles that you may or may not foresee. And if you have people in your corner that are doubting you while you're trying to overcome those challenges and learn the skills and do the things to move through that and move forward and achieve your goal, it's going to make it even harder. You're going to spend a lot of your energy and time trying to convince others of why you're worthy of achieving the goal rather than actually achieving it. And it also detracts from your why, because you may go, oh, well, now I just want to achieve it to prove a point to someone that I'm capable of it. And that may not be your real why. So you're kind of working on it for not necessarily the right reasons or the reasons that you went into achieving the goal with. And with that, so limiting their input and their ability to actually comment and provide their opinion on you chasing that goal would be the first one. And also finding people that are either where you're at or a few steps ahead of you or have achieved a similar goal, and even people that are capable of celebrating your evolution as well, because you will come at it from a different energy and you will be able to focus on actually achieving the goal rather than trying to convince other people that you're able to do it. And when you are surrounded by people that know that you are capable in those hard times, they may not be able to necessarily get you closer to your goal, but they will support you and go, we know you are capable. And sometimes you need that external pep talk. because it's all well and good to have that internal belief, but there will likely be times where you're doubting yourself and you go, why am I even doing this? Like, what's it even all for? Like, should I keep bothering? And if you have people around you that go, yeah, I don't think you're capable of it, then you're more likely to give up and walk away from it. Whereas if you've got people in your corner that go, no, I believe in you, you're just going through a really challenging stage with it, but it's not worth giving up, then you're going to find the strength to keep going, to keep pushing through and to get to your goal and achieve it. So some of the things that I did with weeding out who's supportive of me and who's not, and I guess limiting how much I share with people, is just kind of testing the waters. And if you're not sure who you can necessarily have in your corner, and maybe it's people that you thought you could previously, and now you've gotten to a point where, for whatever reason, you've outgrown their perception of you and they're not sure how to support that, it's okay to take a moment to grieve that. And it doesn't mean that you have to cut them out of your life completely or anything like that. It's just managing what parts of yourself that you share with them. And maybe it's sharing things once you've achieved them, but not letting them in when you are in the process of achieving said things, because you need to know what you need during that goal attainment stage, where you may need people that are there to support you and can see the vision that you have, even if it's not as clearly as you can see it, but they know that you're capable of it. And if you have people that are kind of like, not sure if you can do that, it's going to be really hard, to be perfectly honest, because it's already complicated as it is, let alone with people with doubt in your ear. And even if you were really confident and feeling really capable of achieving it, if you've got people that are going, nah, I don't think that's right for you, or I don't think you can do that, it's going to weigh you down. But if you've got people that are like, yeah, I can totally see you doing that, you're amazing, you've got all the skills there, it's different. And it's worthwhile finding those people to support you on your journey. And that's a wrap on another episode. If this one resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any future conversations, and share it with someone else who's learning to trust herself again. You can connect with me on Instagram, Tash, where I share more about self-trust, personal growth, and human design. If you'd like to go deeper, you can explore my books and offerings, all designed to support you as you build self-trust and step into the next version of yourself with confidence. Until next time, please remember that you are not too much or too little. You're just you. Keep choosing yourself.